Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Lightyear. That's right, this is Pixar's newest film, and the first Pixar film to be released in theaters since the pandemic started. Onward was like the last one around March of 2020, and Pixar has had some bumps in the road. Disney decided to kick it while it was down, and maybe Luca, which, around that time could have been released in theaters. Disney thought, nah, we're going to send you to streaming along with Soul. Soul was more understandable because it was early on during the pandemic, but I felt like Luca and even Turning Red should have been released in theaters. And Disney and apparently the employees at Pixar were not very happy about it. Well, guess what? They should be rejoicing because this movie came out, and I'm going to tell you, I really like this movie a lot. I think this was a super fun movie. I enjoyed it from beginning to end, and I enjoyed all the supporting characters. Socks, if you've been hearing about this, Socks, the cat in this movie, the rumors are true. The character is so enjoyable. But I really enjoyed all the other supporting characters, specifically the group that Buzz aligns himself with. I would say like maybe 30-40 minutes into the film, he starts to meet this group of characters, like underdog characters that eventually form his squad, his little squad, and that was all great. I thought the way Zurg, because I was curious about how Zurg was going to fit into all this, because if you know the mythology of Buzz Lightyear, I roll my eyes because it wasn't really a mythology. It was just something that they had fun with back in the day. But if you go by with what the Toy Story movies have told us, Zurg is supposed to be Buzz Lightyear's number one nemesis of all time. So you're expecting to see Zurg play some sort of a role. I thought the way they played with Zurg was interesting. I thought it was an interesting way of playing with him. I will say, if you don't remember the first two Toy Story movies very well, you might want to go back and rewatch them because I'll say there are a lot of references and callbacks to the first two Toy Story films in regards to Buzz Lightyear. So there's a lot of lines of dialogue and things that they play with that kind of are brought into this movie in a really fun and creative way. I will say that yeah, I really had a good time. I thought Chris Evans was great as the voice of Buzz Lightyear. I thought to myself, am I going to miss Tim Allen? But really, I got used to Chris Evans that at times I forgot that it was a different actor doing the voice of Buzz Lightyear. I think fit into the role so well because it still felt like Buzz, just in a new setting and with a new group of characters to play with that I thought was really sweet. Now the question comes, do I want to see a sequel? Because this movie is made for a sequel. I can see a sequel happening down the road. And I'm going to say this. There are three end credit scenes. The last one is very important. So you might want to stick around for some of the end credits that they're showing in this movie if you're excited about the future of where this franchise can go, because this is going to be a franchise. Let's say it out loud. It's going to be a franchise. Why? Well, because Brad Bird, The Incredibles is his baby, and Brad Bird doesn't feel like the kind of director who wants to do a lot of sequels to The Incredibles, even though you could, because of the superhero genre. You can do a lot of incredible sequels, but Brad Bird is not that kind of a director, and Pixar is going to respect Brad Bird. If he doesn't want to make an incredible sequel just for the sake of making a sequel, then he's not going to do it. I think Lightyear is their answer to getting into the franchise business and their way of getting away from Disney asking them to do another Toy Story movie, because the last two, I think, put a nice little cap on the Toy Story franchise. This is where you continue on now. Now, the other question is, do you make other characters into movies, such as the one that I've been hearing a lot of is Woody. Do you make a Woody movie next? And then do you make a Rex movie or a Ham movie or a Mr. Potato Head movie? Woody, I think, is the most obvious choice for obvious reasons. You even have his supporting cast there with like characters like Stinky Pete and Jesse and Bullseye. Um, but other characters are going to be a little bit more trickier, even though I think I can see a Rex movie happening very easily. Think about it, like a dinosaur with anxiety in the big city. I mean, that right there, there's your pitch. With that being said, I think Lightyear is a really enjoyable movie for a lot of people. I think people are going to get a kick out of this, and unless you try to put a political spin on it, which I think you shouldn't, and I'm only saying that because I checked out IMDb's page, and right now Lightyear has a 4.1 out of 10, which I do not understand. And now thinking about it, I think I do understand why, and I really hope that's not the case. And I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to make this political. So hopefully people don't turn this into a political movie. Oh, there's an agenda going on. Please don't do this. Just go and watch the movie for what it is. It's a really enjoyable movie that is making a lot of people like myself laugh. So go, have fun, and with that being said, if you've seen the movie, comment below and tell me your thoughts on it. And with that being said, until next time, everybody, take care.